Hi there, and welcome to Spiritual Sage Astrology. Today we're going to get into the sixth house, which is the Virgo house. And Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Mercury also governs the health concerned and critical sign of Virgo. Cleansing impurities large and small. Don't think yourself immune. I see it. I see all. Attending to every chore and task. Perfection being all that I ask. I am Virgo, the child of Mercury. So Virgo, it was kind of like a little introduction of Virgo and the ruler, the planet ruler, which is Mercury. And Virgo is from August 23rd through September 22nd. Their duality is feminine, and their element is earth. Their quality is mutable. Virgo is reserved, modest, practical, discriminating, and industrious, analytical, and painstakingly seeking to know and understand. Their ruling planet, as I mentioned, is Mercury, ancient god of communication and commerce. In astrology, Mercury rules intelligence and reason and predisposes towards a high-strung temperament. Symbol, the Virgin, represents purity of motive, modesty, industrialness, and service of oneself and one's talent toward helping others. The Virgin is usually pictured holding a sheaf of wheat that symbolizes the utilization of ideas and skills to benefit, nourish the world. Glyph, written symbol. The symbol represents a virgin, for it is a pictograph of the human reproductive organs, closed and untouched. In symbolic terms, the glyph is a straight line connected to two curved lines, one of which is crossed. This represents wisdom tied to feeling and emotion and crossed by practicality. Dominant keyword is I analyze. Polarity is Pisces. Virgo is the sign of work and self-improvement. Its natives are perfectionists who dissect facts in order to find the truth and obtain all the information available. Pisces, Virgo's opposite sign, is the sign of illusion and self-deception. Pisceans are prone to dreaminess, imagination, vagueness, self-delusion, and escapism. Part of the body that's ruled by Virgo is the nervous system and the intestines. Virgoans are prone to illness caused by stress and nervous tension. They are particularly susceptible to ulcers. Lucky day would be Wednesday. Lucky numbers would be 5 and 3. Magical birthstone for them would be sapphire. Brings tranquility of mind and protects against illness and injury while traveling. Special colors are navy blue and gray, classic colors of refinement and taste. Some of the cities would be Paris, Boston, Strasbourg. Some of the countries, Turkey, Greece, Crete, and the West Indies. Flowers would be morning glory and pansy. Trees would be nut-bearing trees. Their metal would be mercury. Animals ruled by Virgo are small domestic pets. Danger. Virgo people sometimes arouse anger and violence in others because of their tendency to interfere, their critical tongues, and their unemotional attitudes. So now I'm going to get into house number 6 for Virgo. And let's see here. History. In opposition to Pisces, symbol of Christianity ruled by Neptune, which is deception, a religious nun choosing to marry a deity responds to a subconscious wish for purity and chastity, rejecting earthly, dirty sexual thoughts and habits. The 6th house rules work and service to the world, including health, detail, perfection, organization, and office work. Keywords: purity, criticism, sarcasm, paperwork, office work, dieting, the elimination principle, bowels, nature, the rainforest, and the Virgin Mary. Name in Greek mythology is the Virgin. Planet is Mercury. Animal, domesticated pets. Let's see, house number 6 is Virgo, and country is Holland. Energy, feminine, modest, virginal. Color green. Body part, nervous system and the intestines. Mineral, mercury. Personality trait, I analyze. Other learning habits would be industrious and hardworking. The strong sense of perfection often results in loneliness due to a high critical attitude. This way of thinking seriously diminishes the attraction between human beings and leads the soul towards religious confinement, a nun, or loneliness. Virgo must realize that no one is perfect, not even themselves. Mutable. Now we're going to talk a little bit about, it says here, your most likable trait, Virgo, is conscientiousness. And let's see here, the inner you, Virgo, is that you have plenty of willpower and dedication, and you work harder than anyone to make sure something is perfect. Why? Because if you can't do everything superbly, you begin to fear that you're failing. You are much too critical of yourself. Actually, you're an enigma that no one has quite figured out. You hold back with people you don't know well and are reserved even with those you love. Inwardly, though, you feel very deeply. Intensity and extreme sensitivity are part of your secret self. You like looking after others, giving advice to friends, feeding stray animals, tending sick plants, but you need to be appreciated for the kind things you do. Above all, you want to be useful because you truly care about people, how others see you. You're regarded as a real go-getter. That's how other people see you, Virgo. People trust you to handle any job. They think of you as a person who can analyze almost any problem in a logical way. Others come to you when they want their own actions explained to them or are feeling confused about relationships. You are valued for your ability to set priorities and to create order out of confusion. Because you're both discriminating and truthful, people trust your judgment on books, theater, and clothes. However, you don't wear your heart on your sleeve, and as a result, others often perceive you as haughty and cold. So remember again that what I just noted can apply to the sun, moon, or rising. as it's just a general description today. But now we are going to get more specific and talk about a few people that have the sun in Virgo. And I am going to try and bring out some people that perhaps you may have never heard of. Because most people that follow astrology, they know a few people that are in the public eye that are some of these particular signs. But there's some in here, I believe, that you may not know. And I was never even aware of it, but I think it's interesting, yet the same. So let's start with, there's quite a few here. I think that would be interesting to mention. Lance Armstrong, the famous bicyclist, he is a sun in Virgo. We also have Mark Anthony, who is a famous Latin singer. He is a sun in Virgo. We have Lauren Bacall, who's a famous actress, I believe, from the 40s. She has the sun in Virgo. Ingrid Bergman's another one from that era that also had the sun in Virgo. There's Jacqueline Bisset, I believe. Let's see, what time was she was an actress? She was also a famous actress, very beautiful. I think she would probably be more an actress from maybe the 60s, 70s, I believe. I'm not really sure. Maybe you could put down in the comments when she was a famous actress. She may have even been a model as well. Let's see. So she was also a sun in Virgo. Let's see here. Patsy Cline was a famous country singer. A great country singer, Patsy Cline was. And she had the sun in Virgo. Confucius was also a sun in Virgo. Sean Connery has the sun in Virgo. He's also a famous actor, I think, from that same era that Jacqueline Bisset was, 60s, 70s, I think. I'm not too sure on that timeline exactly, but I know they're not that older, actors from like the 40s, but more like, I think, 60s, 70s. Maybe some 80s too, and 90s. But I think Sean Connery, he worked quite a bit throughout his whole career, from younger to older, so it might be a huge span for him. And then there's Harry Connick Jr. He's a jazz musician from New Orleans, and a singer and a pianist. He has the sun in Virgo. Ronald Dahl, the famous author, he also has the sun in Virgo. He wrote Charlie Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. He was also a sun in Virgo. Let's see, Greta Garbo, famous actress from, I think her time goes way back further, 20s, 30s, I believe. Sun in Virgo. I think a lot of people that follow astrology would know about Richard Gere. Richard Gere is a sun in Virgo. Michael Jackson was a Sun in Virgo. I think most of you probably knew that too, but I didn't, so I thought I would mention it. Let's see here. Gene Kelly was a famous dancer and also an actor. Quite a wonderful talent. There's a huge range of different types of personalities and talents to the Sun in Virgo seems to be here. Stephen King, the writer. I'm sure you're all aware of Stephen King. Well, a lot of you are aware of Stephen King, the writer. He was a horror writer, or I'm not sure. Think of the word right now would be a good description of his type of writing. Horror books is the only thing coming to mind right now. Let's see here. We have Freddie Mercury, famous singer, lead singer of Queen. He was a Sun in Virgo. Itzhak Perlman, the famous violinist. He was a Sun in Virgo, or he is a Sun in Virgo. And he's an amazing violinist. And let's see here. Let's see, we'll bring out Mother Teresa was a Sun in Virgo. And H.G. Wells was a Sun in Virgo. And that will conclude the 6th house, Sun in Virgo. Please give the video a like, and would be so great if you could subscribe to the channel. I will be getting into several different things as the channel grows and goes on, and I would really appreciate any kind of support. And yeah, thanks for stopping by and listening. I appreciate you. Have a great day.